fact, there are people among us who have supernatural strengths, and although most of them are due to rare genetic mutations, but they create extraordinary people. In this clip, we'll introduce you 5 people with supernatural abilities. Hello, here are Joe and Bro, and today we're gonna talk about top 5 superhumans in history. And before we start, don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell down below so you don't miss any of our new videos.
Number 5. Philip McCabe, an Irish citizen who worked as a teacher and devoted a large part of his life studying bees. He even learned how to deceive them and called himself the king of hive. He could cover his entire body with a layer of bees without using anything, and also without being stung. He was the man who believes in his skills, that he didn't even cover his nostrils and ears. Unfortunately, he died in 2018, but in Ireland he's always remembered as a bee man.
Number 4. David Blaine. This man is considered by many to be the best magician of the 21st century because unlike all other magicians, he loved acrobatic movements. And therefore, his tricks were not limited to magic only, but some of them were real. And over his career, he succeeded in mastering some tricks that allowed him to perform the craziest acts that humanity has ever witnessed. And one of the most famous of these acts is the day he was buried alive and lasted for 7 days inside a glass coffin. In addition to the time he spent 44 days locked in a transparent box hanging on something of 9 meters high, without food. And he didn't feed on anything except for liquids. And another time he was hanging on an upright position for 44 hours. This is crazy. Really crazy. And also that time he was stuck in a bubble in New York, being immersed in water for a week without getting any sleep or food.
Number 3. Kevin Richardson, known as the lover of lions and an animal behaviorist. He has succeeded in developing extraordinary abilities to communicate with lions. And many are puzzled when they see the clips in which Kevin appears playing with lions as if they were cats. And he explained how he survived in his heroics, which is that he learned how to interpret the behavior of lions and thus deal with unexpected reactions from them. And he has been working in natural reserves for more than 20 years, where he recorded many documentaries that you can watch online.
Number 2. Rothy Vilo. For many, this man is the strongest in Malaysia and probably the strongest around the world. But his strength is not limited to the muscles of his back and shoulders and arms, whatever, but he has a superhuman ability in his jaw, which is really the strongest in the world, as he broke the world record after he decided to pull a train weighing 300 tons using only his teeth, because his jaw is so strong that he was able to move the train for a distance of 3 meters. According to what he says, he was able to develop his ability at the age of 14 through an Indian teacher who had taught him how to focus his strength on a specific part of his body.
Number 1. Ashrita Furman. This quiet man who seems like the perfect teacher that lived in our hearts. This 46-year-old American has been breaking Guinness World Records since 1979. Altogether, he set over 600 official records, from putting out 47 flames to walking a lawnmower in his chin. This guy has knocked out every possible range. And if you are asking yourself about it, let me tell you that he's also got the record of the biggest number of Guinness records.
Jungle.